A warm welcome, everybody, from a venue that has seen plenty of sensational laps over the years. Remember, Verstappen in 23, Vettel in 2019, some phenomenal pole laps. But whose will it be today?
Okay, that's all the checks complete and we're ready to go. Mayer's behind you. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please. Lawson behind. Albon ahead. Okay, so their best lap time, 1 minute 34.0. Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. Welcome along then to the magnificent Suzuka International Circuit, a stone's throw away from Issa Bay in the beautiful Japanese countryside. What surprises lie in wait for us today at the Japanese Grand Prix? 18 corners make up a lap of the incredible figure-of-8 Suzuka circuit, with 10 to the right and 8 to the left, for a distance of 3.6 miles. Average lap speeds around here are fairly quick. If it stays dry, then expect somewhere in the region of 136 miles per hour. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Yuki Tsunoda completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Hamilton, Leclerc, Esteban Ocon, and Piastri, Russell, Albon, Sainz, and Surfer Girl, Fernando Alonso, Lawson, Nico Hulkenberg, and Norris, Bortoletto, Maya, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, and Pierre Gasly, Jackson, Stroll, Behrman, and Isaac Hadjar rounds off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me today, former Formula One driver and former world champion too. See, told you I'll give you a big intro. Anthony Davidson, hello. Glorious Suzuka. It's a bit like Silverstone, an iconic track for which we couldn't have an F1 season without it. And so much for the drivers to think about around here.
Absolutely, Crofty. The only figure-of-8 circuit that we have on the calendar, and you kind of wonder, why don't we have more? Because it's such a good format. The drivers love this track. It's got a great flow to it, a fantastic circuit. Not the best for overtaking, but my goodness, from inside the car, it's a real treat for the drivers.
The formation lap gets underway then, and it's going to be interesting today to see how the dry conditions could affect the lifespan of the tyres. As the cars come back towards the grid to line up for the start of the race, each driver will be wanting to get the best start they possibly can, and they'll be hoping to finish today's race on the podium, failing that, within the points.
Yes, DRS now available. Gap to your teammate behind, 5.6 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're currently 16th. Time last lap, 1 minute 46.9. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Leclerc ahead, and the time last lap, 1:40.0. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.8 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. No threat of rain for the time being, conditions look good. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Hamilton's ahead of you, and gap to the car in front, 1.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 3 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Time last lap, 1 minute 38.0. This is great stuff. We're gaining by 3/10 a lap. Good work. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 11.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're currently 16th. And the time last lap, 1:39.7. issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, mate, Leclerc is behind you. It is critical for our race that we keep them behind, please. Okay, gap ahead, 4.4 seconds. Overtake now, come on, push hard. Gap to your teammate behind, 14.8 seconds. Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs. Piastri stopping now. Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap. Piastri's behind. Time last lap, 1 minute 39.2. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 9 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. The car behind has minor front wing damage. Front wing damage. Pit now, pit now. Okay, go, go, go! Alright, we'll be doing one more stop today. 1 stop left in this strategy. This is our true place here. They've pitted as well, so we've got to warm up our tyres and get the most out of it. Come on. In for his stop now. Leclerc is ahead of you, and the time last lap, 1:38.5. Okay, gap to the car in front, 2.8 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 3 laps old. We think they've got 1 more stop. Okay, mate, lap times are a little erratic at the moment. We need consistency, so let's try and stabilise them. Leclerc ahead, time last lap, 1 minute 38.5. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.7 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 3 laps old. We think they've got 1 more stop. And that's 6 laps until your pit window's open. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Lapping around a second faster than the car ahead. Keep this up. Leclerc is ahead of you. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 22.9 seconds. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 3.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap, 1:37.1. Okay, they're building a lead of 0.6 a lap. Come on. Got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. approaching the pit window, you're going to be on softs. Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate. Work, we're in P4. Gap to your teammate behind, 22.3 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. They're in 15th. Time last lap, 1 minute 38.5. Box this lap and push hard on the in-lap. Okay, you've got P3, well done. Okay, gap to leader, 35.5 seconds. Sonoda ahead. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 20.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. Hamilton's behind you now. Less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums. Your pit window's now open. Pit window is open. Okay, we're into the last 10 laps now. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. Okay, mate. Okay, that's Pierre behind. They are faster than you. They are faster than you. Let them through, please. Behind you now. And the time last lap, 1:38.9. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Okay, thanks for doing that, mate. I know it's not nice, but head down and let's focus on your own race. In the pits. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 10.5 seconds. No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 23.5 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're currently 17th place. Get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do. Okay, be very careful, the floor's incurred massive damage. Okay, clear. serious damage to the underbody. Repeat, serious damage to the underbody. Behind is dropping back by about 3/10 a lap. Well done. As things stand right now, we'll be 4th in the championship. That's P7 now. P7, Albon's ahead of you. And gap to the car in front, 4.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Norris is behind you. They're on old mediums. They seem to have an issue. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, just 5 laps until the end. Gap to your teammate behind, 16.5 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. They're currently 16th. Time last lap, 1 minute 37.0. Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please. Keep on him, he might make a mistake. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon. Okay, gap ahead, 8.0 seconds. just ahead. Push for that position. And the time last lap, 1:37.2. Okay, gap to the car in front, 8.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We're 2.5 seconds slower right now. Come on. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 14.0 seconds. As things stand right now, we'll be 4th in the championship. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 8.1 seconds. Okay mate, this is the final lap of the race, final lap. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
And in the end, there was no Verstappen. Max Verstappen, he takes victory.
I mean, it looked like they were in a different category at points during the race, led every lap. I mean, what more can we say?
And once all the hard work is over, and after lap of brilliant racing, it's time now to celebrate with our podium trio. And for those that have missed the Dutch national anthem, fear not. It's back again because Max Verstappen is back on the top step. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.